My name's Brett Bergy, and I'm a physical therapist at Empower in Green Hills. I always knew I wanted to do healthcare, and I liked the patient interaction and the time that we get to spend with patients aspect of physical therapy. As opposed to seeing somebody once every month or 6 weeks for 10 minutes, we get to see somebody 2-3 times a week for an hour or more. I grew up in Southwest Michigan. I went to undergrad at University of Michigan, and then I went and got my DPT at the University of Florida. And then I looked to split the difference, and that's how I wound up in Nashville. Really enjoyed throughout PT school and throughout my internships. I actually did an internship in Arlington working with the Texas Rangers. So really wanted to get into working with athletes. And when I decided to settle here in Nashville, Elite and Empower just kind of had that great reputation. So here I am. Here at Empower, we have like a lot of top-down integration and communication. So we have as much or as little communication with your physician as we need to have. It's a total service place. We're also gonna have communication with your personal trainer if you move on to training. We're gonna have communication with your massage therapist if you go ahead and get a massage. At your first PT appointment, you can expect to be evaluated. Whether you've had surgery or not, we're gonna kind of have to get a feeling for what's going on with you. And then really that first visit, we just wanna make sure we get to know you, that we understand what you're trying to get back to doing, what your goals are, and then we're gonna try and make sure we set you up with a good home program so that you can have some stuff to do between visits and we can really work on making progress towards our final goals. The goal when you're coming in for PT is we're gonna evaluate you and we're gonna try and determine what your limitations are, starting with range of motion and then also looking at muscle activation and strength. And then we're gonna put together a top-down program for you to make sure that you can succeed in getting back to everything you want to do. So we're going to start by, making sure we do any stretching and mobility that you need to do to loosen up around your joints. And we're going to start to activate the small stabilizer muscles that are often not firing very well in people who have injuries, and then we're going to start to really load the tissue, which is something I think physical therapists haven't done great historically. You think of kind of more just low-end movements and then you're going back into the gym and doing everything on your own. Well, for us, we really want to make sure that we load that tissue so that you're ready to get back into the gym and into sports when the time comes. For me, it is really important to have fun. It's never fun to have an injury, to be hurting. So we always like to keep the environment light in here, but we're also going to make sure that we're productive and that we're getting everything we need to get done so that you can get back to whatever it is you want to be doing. For me, I like to think that almost everybody who's been in here is a success story, but recently we had a gentleman who came in after a motor vehicle accident, which isn't our typical patient population, but he came in and after a car crash and he came to us in a wheelchair, and by the time he left, he was doing 3 days a week in therapy and 2 days a week with one of our personal trainers, and he was running and golfing and doing everything that he wanted to do. So it was really exciting, really fun to see. Thanks for watching. You can find out more at empowermd.com.